Radio Raheem here with Danny Jacobs. This is huge news, man. Huge news. Obviously, your last performance against Triple G had everybody talking. Obviously, you thought you won the fight. So I have to get your opinion on Canelo Triple G, which ended in a draw. Did you feel like Canelo fought better than you?
No, I didn't think the fight was a draw. I thought both guys fought competitive. I thought both guys gave it their all, but ultimately I thought Golovkin pulled it off. But ultimately, I feel like if there was to be a rematch, or if I was to step in there with Canelo, it would be a different show. I'm the best middleweight in the world, and with this new move that I just did, I'm looking forward to displaying that on an even better scale.
How does this new move put you in a better position to get the fights you want?
Because think about it, all the big fights are on HBO right now. You got the Canelos, you have the Triple G, you have all these guys that are linked, the guys that I want to fight, the guys that I'm going after that are linked to this network, and they are willing to push me to the max. Promotion-wise, we got one of the best promoters in the game, Eddie Hearn. Love that guy. He's tremendous at what he does, and I'm looking forward to being pushed. And we still have Al on board. Al will always be my advisor. He's been my advisor since the beginning of my career, and when I hang the gloves up, he will be my advisor then. So I have a full-fledged circle, and it's working in my best favor.
Well, obviously, Matchroom is based in England, and are there fights there that you think can be available to you now? There's a big audience there, there's a lot of money there that maybe weren't available without having made this deal.
Right, I think now it's more broader now. You have a base here, well, in New York City now. Matchroom Boxing going to be displaying fights there, and it's going to be vice versa. I'm pretty sure I'm going to have a bigger fan base because they're going to promote me in the UK. UK are tremendous fight fans. And this ultimately it's all about the fans anyway. So to have as much as I can, be promoted to as many as I can, I could be a bigger star. You
know, Saunders still has that kind of outlier middleweight title. Hey, he's over on the other side of that pond there. I mean, talk to me about why you reacted that way, and can this fight get made?
I react that way because he called out Amir Khan after he won his last fight. Amir Khan. I mean, it's kind of hard to respect a guy like that. So when you say his name, it's unconsciously, I just feel this, you know, because he's holding on to that belt and he's trying to milk it for as much as he can. But a true champion will fight the best, and I get that he want to make as much before he actually fight some stern competition, you know, right? I get it. But Amir Khan, I mean, this guy fought how many years ago? A year and a half ago, and he lost by knockout, and he's calling him out, and he's a welterweight. I mean, this guy's a middleweight champion. And how you doing, my brother? Good to see you. Good to see you guys. He's a middleweight champion, and how could you kind of play yourself and call out a welterweight? So I don't respect it.
You talk about still fighting in Brooklyn and New York. Obviously, Heyman is still your manager. How do Heyman and Eddie Hearn work together to maybe, I mean, if you're middleweight, you still got to want that Triple G rematch. You've got to at least want Canelo. If Saunders is off the table, talk to me about how you see, say, the next year going that puts Danny Jacobs back in a position to be a belt holder.
Right. Well, I think it's a great opportunity. Everybody on my team, that's their job. Their job is to make sure that these fights are made. You know, adding different pieces to the puzzle now is just, to me, it's going to make more perfect sense and getting me the opportunity even faster. Al has always been a mastermind. Al has always got me the big fights. But now, you know, it's kind of hard to get some of these guys because they're different places. But now that we're down with the team, I really feel like it's that much easier.
You said if there was a rematch with you and Triple G, you'd be victorious this time. So what did you see in the Canelo fight that made you think that you could seize on something, and what would that be?
No, I just watched my replays. It's not really about Canelo. Canelo really didn't show me anything that I didn't do first. And all credit to Canelo. I think he's a hell of a champion. I think he went out there and fought his heart out as best as he could. I don't think he got the victory or even close to a draw, but it's a totally different game in there. I mean, I'm a true full-fledged middleweight, and it's a different, my confidence is through the roof now. You got to understand, when you've gone in there and faced the best, who they consider the best, not just your skill level, but your whole everything just grows. So
there's no guarantee we see a Triple G Canelo rematch. He still hasn't committed to it being Canelo. If you could slip in there, break that fight down for me, you versus Canelo.
I say stoppage. I say stoppage. I really feel like coming into who I've become to as a man, as an athlete, as a professional, I really feel like I can go in there and get the job done. What he brings to the table, not knocking anything, but just size matters in boxing, physique matters. It's different. It's different. I'm telling you, it's different. And I do see myself stopping Canelo. So.
Radio Raheem with Danny Jacobs. We're glad to have you back in the ring soon in November in Brooklyn. We'll be in Brooklyn.
Well, it'll be announced soon by my promoter next week. But
definitely New York, right?
Most likely, yeah.
New York in November. Danny Jacobs with Matchroom now, back on HBO or on HBO, signed talent. And it's a pleasure to talk to you, man. Very good, very good. Radio Raheem with Danny Jacobs.
Thank you, guys.